Welcome back to Keeney & Co News. Today, December 14th, 2018, we have the honor of reporting on a once-in-a-lifetime speaker.
We'll be reporting in Greta Thunberg's speech in Katowice, Poland. So, Kira, how do you think today is going to go?
Honestly, I think it's going to be incredible. The girl is only 15 and she has the mindset on changing the world.
I guess we'll see whether or not she can get the world to listen. We'll see you at the start of the speech. Keeney & Co. presents an inside look at Greta Thunberg's speech delivered at the UN COP24.
What do you say to the children of Poland?
Can I get a picture really quick?
I'm sorry, not now.
Please state your full name.
My name is Greta Thunberg. I'm a 15-year-old from Sweden, and I will not sit around while climate change ruins our Earth.
Greta, why would you choose to talk about something so controversial?
It should be important to us all. How many years will it be when we start telling our children fantasies about white rhinos and pandas and other extinct animals, like we do with fairies and dragons? I will not stand for it.
What do you want people to do after listening today, Greta?
I want to draw the world's attention to see how truly large of an issue climate change is. By someone as young as me speaking out against it, I hope that politicians will see that they are simply not doing their jobs. Our leaders need to take action now. The extinction of the human race and our planet is happening as I speak. Now, I'm sorry, but I must be on my way. Thank you.
Hey Greta, are you ready for your speech to the UN and general public?
This is a moment we've been prepping for months.
I am ready. Not only is climate change a major issue, but soon enough, its effects will become irreversible, killing our future.
And I'm guessing that's the exigence of your speech?
Yes, it's an urgent issue because it's affecting us, severely impacting the way that we live.
Yep, that impact is what leads to change.
You're so driven to speak about climate change, it's honestly impressive to youth all over the world.
Hey guys, it's Richard Smalls and I'm back with another vlog here with Greta Thunberg.
I was told there's an emergency.
Oh yeah, there is no emergency, I lied. Or this vlog is the emergency and I just need you for a few questions, if that's okay?
Okay, but only for a few minutes.
So first, who was this speech really for? We know you're talking to world leaders, but at the same time, I feel like there's more to it.
Yes, I want to reach out to kids and my other peers to be doing the same as me. After all, we are the future.
Alright, and this one's for my English project. What was your kairos, or the timing of your speech?
Well, climate change is right now, right here. Now, more than ever, is the most crucial moment for all people living on Earth. I stress in my speech that if we do not do something now, it will be a huge burden on future generations. I'm sorry to be raising my voice, but I must be going now.
Well, thank you for joining me, and hopefully that doesn't ruin your day. After all, if we as young citizens of the world can work together to combat climate change, the future isn't as depressing. Well, that's all for today, so I'll see you guys next time.
Dzień dobry, and welcome back to Keeney & Co News Network. I'm Kira Daly, reporting live from Katowice, Poland, right before young activist Greta Thunberg takes the stage. I'm joined today by Clara DuPont. Clara, care to share your thoughts on how you suspect tonight's proceedings will go?
Yeah, thanks, Kira. I actually find it quite strange how such a young girl can be making these bold accusations throughout her speech, especially to our world's finest leaders.
Well, Clara, the youth of today deserve to have a voice, especially on such pressing issues.
I suppose you're right. Moving on, I've gone ahead and read Thunberg's transcript of the speech, and her tone seems quite a bit condescending, especially when she's addressing the UN as, and I quote, not mature enough to tell it like it is.
She's fighting for her future, long as the future of her generation. If I had the pressure of carrying the banner for such an immense movement on my back, my tone would sound a little agitated as well. Wouldn't yours too, Clara?
I suppose so. Well, Kira, I think that's all the time I have. I'll be off now.
Thank you so much, Clara, for your time.
Hey Greta, are you ready for your speech?
Do you want to go over some notes just to be safe?
Okay, sure. Why not?
Okay, so how are you going to introduce climate change as a real and dangerous threat to Earth?
Well, do you remember when we talked about trying to personify the planet? At the beginning of my speech, I make reference to the living Earth, even though a planet cannot truly be alive. I'm using this figure of speech as a way to emphasize the deterioration and the death of the Earth.
I mean, that's a pretty good introduction, but I don't know if that's effective enough to convince the audience.
Yes, I agree. That's why I plan on inserting the idiom, pulling the emergency brake. as a way of showing lawmakers that immediacy is the only sensible thing to have at this point.
Good point, but also don't forget that you have to tie the speech together by the end.
Yes, well, at the end, I'm going to say how we have come together and how we have ran out of time. So now is when we must act. I repeatedly use the phrase "we have" to try to create the sense of unity and urgency.
That's the NAFRA part, right?
I think that's the most impactful part.
Well, thank you for reviewing with me, but I must go now.
And we're back to you at Kinney & Co News Network with Greta Thunberg after her riveting speech.
I'm here too.
Moving on. Greta, your speech was impeccable. I thought it was interesting how in the beginning you gave credit to Climate Justice Now. It gave you more credibility and authority throughout your speech. Also, you used lots of passion, a sense of pathos, if I might say.
Well, that was the idea.
To be honest, I felt pulled in so many different directions. What were you trying to get people to feel?
I wanted to appeal to the sympathetic emotions, especially targeting the younger generations, such as people my age. I'm trying to invoke the sense of ethos because it is vital that the younger generations understand what we are doing to our planet.
Greta, I also noticed how you took a little less emotional of an approach throughout some parts of your speech.
The fight for climate change itself is very logical, or logos, if you will. Further devastation to our planet will result in the inevitable end of the human race.
That sounds pessimistic.
While it may sound pessimistic, it is quite honest.
And on that note, we are going to have to conclude today. Thank you all for watching Kinney & Co News.